Severe weather ravaging much of the country. 9 reported tornadoes hitting the Gulf Coast on Tuesday.
Major rainfall on the West Coast is responsible for flash flooding and mudslides. Scott will talk more about that in just a second as this new storm is moving in. The devastation is extensive. 10,000 people were left without power. The Red Cross and the National Guard are on scene. Many of those rebuilding today have had to rebuild before.
It's worse than Hurricane Katrina. What didn't get damaged, the rain got a hold to it.
After Katrina, we all came back. We all will pitch in.
And in the Northeast, a winter snap so severe, more than 50 cars smashed together in a major pileup on a road outside of Boston. Remarkably, nobody died.
Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
And of course, we've had our crazy weather. Now we're about to get lots of warming and rain over snow and lots of melting occurring. You can see a wetlands here downtown Boise. Rain continues to fall. It is 44 degrees, a southeast wind at 15 miles an hour. It is breezy. It is mild. It will get even milder. This time tomorrow we could be above 50. And I don't think we're going to get a lot of rain in a good portion of the Treasure Valley tomorrow. We'll get some tonight. We'll have some showers tomorrow. And near the foothills, we'll have a better chance of rain tomorrow. But for much of the day tomorrow, it could be cloudy and in the low 50s with a breeze, just a snow eater during the day. Let's take a look at the current temperatures across the region, generally even in the mountains now in the 30s. You see 44 in Boise, it's 42 in Twin Falls. Aerial flood advisories, the entire maps are green here because of the melting that will occur. It's only 33 in McCall, but the freezing levels and snow levels are going to be rising here as we go through the next 24 hours, peaking tomorrow night up to 7,500 feet in elevation. So that green will continue to rise into the higher elevations. Here's that rain continuing to feed on in, so showers are likely, but much of this rain will get displaced into the mountains during the day tomorrow. There's no radar coverage here, but believe me, there's rain and snow falling in this region now. And if you are sitting at 6,000 feet and you haven't had rain yet, you may be getting some rain. The base of Brundage Mountain right now, sitting up there, is at the 31 degrees. So still snowing at Brundage Mountain. They've had 27 inches of snow there. Tamarack Resort, all the skiers have been getting tremendous amount of snow. That was the last week, by the way, for Brundage Mountain and most of the ski resorts. We're going to see some rain mixing in for a brief period of time before it cools back down on Friday. So this is until 10:45 in the morning. Again, if you live in the green shaded region, watch out for that flooding in those low-lying areas, Garden Valley, Crouch, Cambridge, Ola, Banks, Horseshoe Bend. And I'm concerned about some snow slides and some rock slides. And there's always the chance when you have this occurring that one of our major highways could close because of a slide that comes in. So something to keep in mind. Just keep an eye out for water over low-level roads. You may come up to an area where there's water on the road and there's nobody saying that, hey, this road is closed. You have to make that determination. And the National Weather Service uses their catchphrase, turn around, don't drown, because you don't know how deep that water is, or if there's certainly moving water, it can be undermining any roads that you may pass. So just keep those thoughts in mind. For the valley locations, it's a flood advisory as opposed to a warning till a similar time at 11 o'clock on Friday morning. A quarter to a half inch of rain in most places in the Treasure Valley, upwards to an inch in the foothills and up in Baker County and the Stanley area, 1 to 3 inches of moisture in these locations. So again, a lot of melting. Rain over snow produces more water because you've got the melting snow and the water coming in. And this is straight out of the tropics. The 97 flood, where we had that massive flooding in January, we had freezing levels upwards to 10 and 11,000 feet. Our freezing level should go to 7,500 feet. At 97, we had 3 days of that occurring. This year, we're likely to only have less than a day or maybe around a day of 7,500 feet. But again, we are still talking about a lot of moisture coming in and a pretty big melt, so it can get dangerous in some locations. Just keep that in mind. Here's what the map looks like as far as moisture concerned over the next, well, this goes out a ways, but this is really over the next 24 to 36 hours, and that's it. 3 inches of moisture in Stanley, an inch in McCall, a quarter to a third of an inch in the Treasure Valley. And again, most of that will be falling in the form of rain. The snow confined only to the higher peaks. That's why you don't see high numbers of snow now, because again, that's way above most towns and cities. Here's our exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today. In the Treasure Valley, we'll have most of the rain tonight, but tomorrow may just be showers. South of the interstate, very little rain may fall and it will be mild, so it'll be a pretty pleasant day, but a lot of melting going on. And so you want to clear those drains away to get some of that water to run down the drains. In the Boise Mountains, rain is likely. In the West Central Mountains, rain up to 7,500 feet. So 41 degrees in McCall with that deep snowpack. If you're up at the Winter Carnival, you saw it. It's going to be getting rained on, and so watch out for some flooding over some of those low-lying roads. 7,500-foot snow levels will eventually develop in the east central mountains as well. 53 degrees in Twin Falls tomorrow with rain tonight and a chance for showers coming in tomorrow. So mild weather comes in for tomorrow and Friday, 50 or better, and it might even warm up higher than this in some locations if we get drier. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 53 or a 54 popping up. But look at the weekend, sunshine, and I just keep adding as we get a new day added on. I keep adding sunshine. We are going to dry out massively after this. The biggest break we've had in a while. We probably won't have an inversion forming. That's the way it looks right now. And so things are looking up, but boy, we have to get, it's going to get worse before it gets better from the rain.
Right.
Boy, this weekend looks nice. It's the next 24 hours. I'll keep you updated.
Okay, although the week looks nice ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
it really does, yeah.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Republican Senator